Blessed love, brothers and sisters. Ashy to all the ancestors. Ashy to all the ones out there who are free black people from the chains of mental slavery. Or move forward. See? Ashy to all the ones who go watch this. With a positive mindset. Anyway, we're here again tonight. And we have some disturbing news. So I decide to hold a little reasoning on a situation that happened in South Africa. You understand? Now, Saturday, the 11th of July, 3 a.m. South African time. It's about 1 a.m. British time, which will be about 8 p.m. Friday night, Friday the 10th of July, Caribbean time. Now in South Africa, we have some brothers and sisters killing each other over a church. You hear me I say? Black people in South Africa killing each other over the church and Christianity. 5 people dead. 40 people arrested. Dozens of weapons seized. Men, women, and children who were living at the compound were held hostage. Now the 5 people who died, 4 were burned to death in a car. Shot and burned to death in a car. The 5th one was a security guard who was called to come and sort out the disturbance. He was shot and killed. Of the 40 arrested, 6 of them have been taken to hospital. Watch now, and hear how much guns them steals now from these Christians, 34 guns, including 16 shotguns, 13 pistols, and 5 rifles. You understand? And according to Brigadier Vishnadu, a group of attackers alerted the ones inside the compound that they were coming to take over the church. It's not a joke thing, Apparently, allegedly, some of the attackers were dressed as police or security personnel. And hear this now. Amongst people arrested were members of the South Africa Police Service, the SANDF, the JMPD, and the Department of Corrections. So people who work for the state in positions of authority is part of this criminal enterprise. This church is the International Pentecostal Holiness Church in Zurich, west of Johannesburg. And according to the South African Police Service, Commissioner of Police, the National Commissioner of Police, Kayla John Sitole, and we get this information from the BBC via the IOL News Network in South Africa. This was a takeover bid. You understand? Sitole is claiming that he have embarked on some spiritual intervention involving religious denominations to fight against this crime. I mean, what kind of foolishness is this? Church people are fight each other for control of a church. This stems from the leader and founder of the church. He died in 2016. And since then, all hell broke loose because everybody want control of the church. You understand? So since 2016, they've been at war. The leader and the founder, a brethren them called Comforter Glayton Modisi. He died. And this is not the first incident, because in November 2018, they had a shootout. Because they are feuding factions in the church. 3 people got wounded outside the church headquarters in Zubacom. And according to Captain Mavila Misondo, one group drive towards the church to try and do an ambush, and the other rival faction inside the church see them come, and a gun battle ensued. You understand? Shots fired, 13 vehicles get shoot up, police seize firearms, and all sort of thing. And in 2017, one faction took another faction to court, claiming that 110 million South African rand was missing. That's equivalent to $6.5 million US, 5.2 million pounds, missing from the church coffers. Now every day I come here and I warn people, you know. And me the watchman, and if the watchman now want the people, the blood shall be upon his hands. Now you people say you're Christians. See? I know me as a man as I come and hit your scripture. Yeah, me go get your scripture right now. Ezekiel 33 verse 6. It says, King James Version. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will require at the watchman's hand. You hear that? Eh? The Young Literal Translation say, and the watchman, when he see the sword coming in, and he had not blow it with the trumpet, and the people had not been warned, and come in doth his sword, and take it away of them, his soul. He in his iniquity is taken away, and his blood from the hand of the watchman I require. You hear that? I want people all the time, you know. We need to stop giving money to the church. Because look, them a fight over church. Them say this church have over 3 million people in South Africa. You understand? 3 different church. The International Pentecostal Holiness Church in Zobacom, sorry, is where this thing happen. And black people a fight for control of church and kill each other. Another website say 17 people dead. Me all kind of conflicting reports. The person dead. His son a try to take over. His sister try to take over. He have another younger brother try to take over. One set of foolishness are going. Black people kill black people over church business. People in Africa, you know. I mean, Europeans come and give you a thing that is not for you. And we pick it up and run with it. You understand? Like if I for your own and I kill each other over it. And this we come to. How we get like that? Till we kill each other over church. Church, you know, and Christianity, how we kill each other. And not even them are kill we no more. We are kill ourselves. You know, see we last? I never little man around the corner will try to tell me that now have nothing to do with Christianity and church and Bible. What is that? Because we take on these things so much till it a corrupt we. We want power and money. We can any brothers and sisters. For what? Money. And then, what do I do with this money? Let me show you a thing, man. Because it have different reports, you know, I come across, you know, online, you know. So I will show you a thing for my computer now. If you think it's joke, I make. Check this out. Check this. Look. Look at the cache of weapons. Policies. In South Africa, this is going on, you know. Police are seized weapons. Black people killing each other. To take control of church. Because the brethren who dead and leave the church. Now everybody fight over it. This is how we reach to with black people. You understand? How did we get like this? That we killing each other over church. Alright. May I give you some more information on this? Now listen to me. The police they come up with a 72-hour activation plan to mobilize and bring all those responsible for this attack. Think it's a joke? Look how Bible and Christianity and black people are going foolish. You ever see anything like that? All right. Now listen to this. Right? I found this information on the Sowetan Times. It says here 115 million cash vanishes from Modisi church vault. Shepiso Modisi, son of the International Pentecostal Holiness leader, Clayton Modisi. Actually, Bridget is just like a superstar now. So the big man's son. All right. So it says here now, elders of the church, church leader Clayton Modisi's daughter, Jeanette Kumalo, is fighting over the church bank accounts with funds worth over R500 million. See, if 115 million rand is about 5 million pounds, there's about more than 20 million pounds they're fighting over. 20 odd million pounds. There are also claims that at least 110 million rand has been siphoned off from the church's bank account since Modisi died in February 2016. This is an article from 2017. At the heart of the legal tussle, according to an affidavit deposed by Bamboo at the South Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg, in the Absa bank account, which according to him holds funds totaling more than 250 million rand. This Bridget Bamboo claims that Kumalo, the late pastor's daughter, has been siphoning off some funds to an unknown bank account. He also tried to issue a court order to the bank, compelling them to give executives of the church access to the account, and also to remove Kumalo as a signatory. The church elder told the court that Kumalo was refusing to recognize the authority and was only prepared to listen to her brother, Shefiso, the man who they are opposing to take over the leadership of the church, replace his late father. Bamboo said Kumalo is no longer a member in good standing, and she could not be trusted with the day-to-day running of the church, especially its finances. Hey yo, the man them now make joke, you know. What? They claim since the death of the Comforter Modisi, you hear him name? Comforter, I never heard such a title. Jeanette has shirked her responsibilities to the church, and she also refused to recognize the authority of its governing structures. They say she disregarded the financial control of the church accounts, resulting in millions of irregular, wasteful, and several suspicious transactions. That's what the affidavit say. It said the Modisi family hold a view that they are entitled to take over the assets and affairs of the 3.5 million strong church, and as if it were a family business. So Shepiso and his mother Mariam are involved in litigation with a view to wrestle control of the church from its members. We hear this now, no? This sister say now that her father left her in control. And the church is saying, well, no, this decision to appoint the daughter as a signatory to the church bank account was irregular. You understand? The man never claim now, because of we go in and they have to pay creditors with hard cash. You understand it? One supplier is not happy with cash because they prefer electronic payments. Here the expenses of the church now. 1.8 million rand for employee salary, 1.4 million rand for security costs and security personnel to protect money in transit, 500,000 rand for catering at various events, and for priests stationed at the silo, the church's headquarters, 1 million rand for maintenance. So on. If 110 million rand is about 5 million pounds, that's what? Okay, 5 times 20, 25. Alright, so divided 1.8 by 25. What's that? A small money, you know, but big money for them. You understand? 1 million rand. Hold on, man. What's going on here? $40,000. So roughly 40 grand for employee salaries, that's sterling. Alright, 20 grand for catering services, 500,000 rand. 1 million rand for maintenance and repair costs. 40 grand that. Rental costs $1 million rand. Car hire. 240,000. Burial scheme, payouts to members. And 200,000 for electricity. They claim they tried to speak to the bank several times to access the account, but their pleas fell on deaf ears. They tried to instruct the bank to freeze the account and remove Khumalo, the late pastor's daughter, as his signatory. But the bank said, nah man, we not do it. They say they have been made aware by IPHC members that the International Pentecostal Holiness Church, who employs at the bank, that of February 2016, the account held over 250 million rand. So look here, the people that who work for the bank, who are members of the church, attack the people in business. They're not supposed to do that, you know. You see how church of people are go on, I breach their responsibility to them clients. You see that? They're trying to say no, but they're not able to confirm the information, as they have no access to the accounts. And you see that Janet does not account to it. It's madness going on here, you know, over church money, you know. You see how church have people messed up? Hear this now. The priest said the only statement the church had date back to 2010 when the account had 18 million rand. Bamboo said the executive council was the only legitimate structure of the church. It was elected at a special branch meeting. The man must say them now want the man's son to take over. That's seriousness, you know. The man said the comforter must be personally called by God to task and merely not elected or appointed by such a person. So the church leadership are contest it because Shefiso, the man's son, I say he want to take over. You understand? Khumalo, his sister, not take kindly to that. Because she is claiming the unlawfully and prematurely gained control over the church affairs, assets and monthly offerings, up to 15 million rand. What? But hear this now, no. This pastor have a second wife, you know. So this is how the war start. This pastor have another wife, and the daughter say the marriage not legal. You understand? Yeah, they have a next affidavit here, where this sister Jeanette is accusing the executive of being part of her late father's second wife, Paul Tafu's faction. Yes. So the other people here are fighting in her corner. Because this second wife was administering the church accounts more than a year after the father died. But the sister say her father gave her control since 2012. It is also understood that the father's second wife, Pearl Tafu, hijacked a cash vault from Silo. And the sister is claiming that Tafu and other executives instructed members in neighboring countries to stop making deposits into the church's account and take the money straight to Silo. Yeah, that. The man them even rob church elder's house and thief tithes amounting to 100,000 rand. Hey, the man them not joking, no? What? The man them even try to set up a new bank account for the church to collect tithes back in 2017, April 14th. And sent it. It was sent by the head of the church's name, head of finance, Priest Entani. What? The church was unable to account for more than 115 million rand. So they might try to say the man second wife thief that money. And she claim now the monthly security cost of 1.6 million rand is too high, it's exorbitant. What? They might challenge Khumalo. The sister Jeanette Khumalo is also claiming that they challenging the legitimacy of the executive. She claimed it's invalid because the constitution didn't give the opportunity for them to meet and chair the meeting where the election took place. Because allegedly, apparently the brother, Shifiso, had 50 loyal elders, but they were blocked from participating in the meeting. So the sister says a violent propaganda waged against our family since the death of our father. And the elders have been manipulated by the father's second wife because she bitter, because the father not left nothing for her, because the marriage was not recognized legally. But check pastor now. You want to see pastor? Watch your pastor just like a militant man there, a general, the pastor and his wife. The late pastor, the comforter, Modisi. What? We hear foolishness here now, no? I hold my back and all go on with this church thing, you know. Because it has been alleged now that the pastor's second wife is involved in a porn scandal. Yes. Paul Nefiso Tafu, the second wife of the late International Pentecost Holiness Church leader, Bishop Clayton Modisi, is allegedly embroiled in an ugly sex video tiff with her stepson, Shifiso Modisi. Shifiso, who is involved in a succession battle with his younger brother Leonard and Tafu, is alleged to have threatened to release a video clip depicting her having sex with another man if she does not vacate his father's house and the church's headquarters known as Silo in Zorbecum, south of Joburg. These explosive tidbits are contained in a lawyer's bill amounting to 1.1 million rand sent to Tafu by her alleged former legal advisor, Advocate Malisela Daniel Tefo. You're a serious thing, you know? Wow, church get black people, you know? Black people are kill each other over church thing, you know? In Africa, this is going on, you know? Not even in the Western world, you know? African people are do this, you know? Madness. See me tell you, what church are do for we? More than ever kill each other, mentally, spiritually, and physically. We are literally kill each other over church. See it go on in South Africa there. My hands clean, you know? Because according to our Bible, me there one eye you. Me are the watchman. Me see the danger of this church thing. Me come and do a lesson the other night about tithes and offerings. You know, forgiving the tithes and offering to the church. Yes. Look here. It's a serious thing, you know. This is some of the attackers what this guys as cops, armed to the teeth. One hostage claim, 50 assailants sparked the hostage drama which left 5 people dead. They forcefully entered the Pentecostal Holiness Church in Zobecom, west of Johannesburg, in the early hours of Saturday, disguised as police officers. That's what the church claimed. You understand me? What? These were subsequent. The man had a set a gun, rifle, pistol, crowd dispersed pump rifles, some gangster thing, you know. These were subsequently seized by the South African Police Service and the hitmen were apprehended. This is what a brethren called Mofo Makwana said. He's a witness. He stated that the assailants were led by a former member of the vast church, and disguised as police officers. Their convoy was led by a BMW 3 Series car, flanked by 2 Toyota Quantum minibuses. Hey, some gangster thing, you know. Church people are ramp, you know. Don't mess with them and money, you know. What? Man, I'm serious. Hear this now. The well-known church, which boasts a 3 million strong membership, has been engulfed in a 3-week conflict to succeed Gleaton Modisi, who died in 2016 and who had inherited the church from his father and founder, Comforter Frederick, in 1998. Well, there's been a bit of conflict between the three main contenders, Gleaton Modisi's two sons, Frederick, Leonard, Gotisimang, and Chipiso and Michael Sandlana, reportedly Modisi's son, out of wedlock to take over the reins of the church. The modus operandi utilized was similar to the one utilized when His Grace the Comforter's property in Pianas River, Kanana, was seized in January 2020 through violent deployment of hitmen. A similar style was deployed in Blauberg in May 2019 on the occasion of the IPHC's Mount Zion pilgrimage, said Makwana. Yo, the man them not ramp, you know. Don't mess with them and money, you know. What? Over 40 people arrested, you know. 6 of the people who were arrested have been taken to hospital. And they claiming that some of them are members of the South Africa Police Force and the South African National Defence Force and Johannesburg Metro Police Department and Correctional Services. 34 firearms them seized, 5 rifles, 16 shotgun and 13 pistol. The man's them still a process the crime scene right now as we speak. You see how church go with people, man? Eh? Tell you already, you know. You're not supposed to pay nobody no tithes and offering. It is written in your Bible. It is written in your Bible. You don't need to give them the tithes and offering. You want me to read it for you again? Let me read it for you. If you don't believe me. Read Deuteronomy 14:23-29. And before the Lord your God, in the place that He will choose to make His name dwell there, you shall eat the tithe of your grain, of your wine, and of your oil, and the firstborn of your herd and flock, that you may learn to fear the Lord your God always. And if the way is too long for you, so that you are not able to carry the tithe, when the Lord your God blesses you, because the place is too far from you, which the Lord your God chooses to set His name there, then you shall turn it into money, bind up the money in your hand, and go to the place that the Lord your God chooses, and spend the money for whatever you desire, oxen, sheep, or wine, or strong drink, whatever your appetite craves. And you shall eat there before the Lord your God, and rejoice, you and your household. And you shall not neglect the Levite who is within your tongues, for he has no portion or inheritance with you. At the end of every 3 years you shall bring out all the tithe of your produce in the same year, and lay it upon your tongues. And the Levite, because he has no portion or inheritance with you, and the sojourner, the fatherless, and the widow, who are within your tongues, shall come and eat and be filled, that the Lord your God may bless you in all the work of your hands that you do. So you don't need to give tithes and offering to these people, that other people go into the house and rob it, and then they killing each other over it. Me I want you know. Because me are the watchman. And if me don't want you, me don't want the blood be on my hands. Don't give the tithes and offering to these church people because they're killing each other over it. Because look, the Comforter died in 2016. On Saturday morning, 3 o'clock South Africa time, 5 people are dead. 4 get shot and burnt in a car. Them even kill the security man. And this is not the first time, because in 2018 them have shoot out already. Over church, because pastor been shot, pastor had a second wife that the land are recognized. And all of them create 2 different factions, and them a fight over this church. I will read it again. If the watchman see the danger and not want the people, the blood will be upon his hands. Don't vex with me. Me not believe in a Bible, but me have to try to save my black people. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not one, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. Yeah. Ezekiel 33:6. If the watchman see the sword come and he don't blow the trumpet, and he don't warn the people, and the sword come and take anybody away from among them, he gonna take away in his iniquity, the blood is upon him. Now, it don't really mean much to me, but it mean a lot to you guys who are Christians and who are running on this Bible thing. And until you find a way, you have to try and save you. Read the Bible. Don't make this pastor trick you. Because the opposer is worse than the thief. So if you're involved in anything anyway, you will get the judgment too, if you believe so. I don't really think so. So this is how we come to black people. We are killing each other over church. Church. When I've been in Africa, before the European them go Africa, black people are killing each other over church now. Literally. Yes. In South Africa, black people murdering each other over the church. I found it on the BBC. And the BBC got it from the IOL. And even the Sowetan Times have an article on it. All the going on that was happening. You understand? Them even taking hostages. Women and children involved at the compound. The International Pentecostal Holiness Church in Zurbicam, west of Johannesburg. Even the members of the South African Police Force, Johannesburg Defence Force, are getting involved in it. Could you imagine that? South African National Defence Force, South Africa Police Service, Johannesburg Metropolitan Police Department and Department of Corrections. It's like, yeah, it's like some hit squad, you know. And it's according to the National Commission of Police, Killer John Sitole. Yeah. Reports came from the South African Police Service in Gauteng. And son, hey, them not easy. Them are black people kill people over church. Eh? 2017, the war infraction claimed that over 110 million rand missing, equivalent to 5.2 million pounds, $6.5 million US dollars missing. So that all them things them a fight for. Them in court over that. 2018, 13 vehicles damaged, 3 people shot. Now, yeah, I'm getting conflicting reports because the IOL saying, the BBC is saying 5 people dead. IOL start out the report saying 5 people dead, but in the fine print they're saying up to 17 people dead. Even one is too much. Why are we killing people over church? Come on, man, we have to do better than that. Wake up, black people. Time for wake up. Black people killing black people over church and Christianity. But is money really because you can your brother forget money? And then they cause a big passa. Tell them to kill each other over the money now. People, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Alright? Manners and respect.